My dear friends, how are you? Today I will teach you a question of trust. This is the lesson of class 10 Cbse Footprints Without Feet. Okay, the author of this story is Victor Canning, and this is a very interesting story. The suspense reveals at the end of the story. Okay, simply I'm telling you, there is a man of 50 years old, unmarried. His name is Horace Denby. He he had a good reputation in the society. Okay, and he had passion for books. He loved rare and expensive books. So let us know about his profession. Uh, Horace Denby robbed a safe every year. For 2 weeks, Horace had studied the houses of South Over Grange. Okay, he has been observing the house of Short Over Grange is the name of the house. Okay, he had to burgle this house. Horace entered the house. The safe was in drawing room. He heard a voice. The voice was of a young and pretty lady. The lady had by now impressed him that she was a landlady. She had made up a false story to trick in Horace. Here, listen carefully. Horace went to steal the jewelry there, but she is or he is Horace is trapped by a young lady, young beautiful lady. Okay. She told him that she had forgotten the numbers to open the safe. Horace assured her that he would open the safe for her. He opened it and gave the jewelry to her. Okay, now listen to me. What is the turning point? Listen carefully. On the third day by noon, a policeman had arrested him for the jewel robbery at South Over Grange. Horace told the police that the landlady of the house asked him to open the safe, but the landlady was a gray-haired woman of 60. She said that the story of Horace was nonsense. It is not real. It is a false story. And nowadays Horace is locked. He is working as an assistant librarian in the prison. He often thinks of the charming and clever young lady. Simply, this is the whole story. Now, let us start the story. It simply means that Horace wanted to get rid of that lady, but she trapped him, and Horace was caught, and he was sentenced to jail for 15 years. Now, okay. So all of you turn the page. Now I will tell you detail of the story. Okay. As I told you earlier, now listen, the story begins. It was the month of July, and there was a scorching heat. Okay. And in this year, Horace wanted to steal someone's house. Okay. And in this year, he he will he will steal jewelry for spending the whole year. Okay, he observed a house, and it was in South Over Grange. He knew where is electric wiring, where is garden, and he knew everything of the house. Okay, and he knows that the owner of the house is in London. Okay, and he had two servants who look after his house. Okay, and today both servants have gone to movie at noon. Okay, and in the absence of that servant, Horace will steal everything, steal jewelry from that house. Okay, so he entered the house through garden wall, and he knows there is 15,000 pounds of jewelry. It is in safe. And the safe is in drawing room. Okay, so he thinks if he sells each jewelry, he will get 5,000 pounds. Okay, and in this way, he can easily spend the autumn season by reading interesting books. Okay, now sir, he watches servants, locks the room, and he keeps the key uh, on the hanger. Okay, Horace wears gloves, and he so that there should not be any fingerprints. He took the keys and unlocked the gate. He opened the gate and he entered the house. Okay. In the house there was a small kitchen room and there's also a dog. The name of the dog was Sari. Okay. After seeing Horace, the dog started to bark, but he knows it very well. Horace knows everything very well. How to keep cool and calm to a dog. He says his name. He says the name of the dog. Sari, sit down. And after then Sari sits. Okay. As I told you, Shiv was in the drawing room. It was beside the painting. Horace entered the drawing room and there were beautiful paintings. After this, he thought he should leave the collection of books. Instead of this, he should collect paintings because paintings were very beautiful. Eh, But again, he thinks in his house there is not so many space to keep all the paintings in his room. So he left the ideas. Okay. Now there was a flowering pot in front of him, and as a result of it, he was sneezing. Okay, and as I told you earlier, Forrest was suffering from hay fever. It is because of allergy. It is because of allergy. So uh, now he decided to unlock the safe. Okay, so and he had also the business of lockings. That was his business, and and he also saw the alarm rings of that house. It was useless. It was not functioning. Okay, so he cuts the alarm. Okay, and after then when he entered drawing room, he started to sneeze. He thought he should he had read about this house in an article. According to that article, there is a safe beside the painting. Okay, but he started to sneezing again and again. He keeps his hanky on his mouth, but at that time he hears a voice. What it is, a cold or hay fever? This was the voice of a young lady. She asked, young and beautiful lady, she asked, why are you sneezing? It is because of cold or it is your hay fever. Okay, and you require special treatment. Okay, uh, if you know the reason of your sneezing, it is because of plant or flower, you can easily cure. You should consult a doctor and you should far away from all these things which create sneezing. Okay? And the lady says, I was on the upper floor, I heard your sneezing and I came here. Okay. Now so after then, Horace saw there was a beautiful lady in red dress. Okay, and Sari the dog was also with her. Okay, and the lady went to the fireplace and he started to arrange decorative things on that place. Okay. After then, the lady says to Sari, "Sit down, Sari," and he she says to Horace, "I went for 1 month out of India, but I reached here on right time." Okay, and it was the right time because he caught a burglar who was stealing her house. Okay, and after then Horace says, I can flee away from this place. But but lady says, I will inform the police. Okay, now listen the conversation carefully. I inform the police. Okay, and you will be caught. Okay, but Horace says, I have cut the telephone wire. But lady says, it simply means you want to hurt me or you want to threaten me. Then Horace says, let me go. It is better for you. The lady replied, if I leave you, if I quit you, you will go to take everything from other house. Okay, you will continue your stealing. And but what it says, I looked only those house where I can get a lot of jewelry or money, and I don't want to go to jail. After that, the lady opens a silver box. It was kept on table, and and Horace wanted to please that lady. That lady was beautiful. He wanted to please that lady. He just sit on his knees and give the lighter to the lady, and and Horace opens his gloves and he lit the lighter. After then, the lady says, "My husband promised me. I promised my husband I will take some jewelry from the safe, but I forgot the number of the safe to open it, and today I had to go to party. Okay, so if you open the safe, it is good for me." He says, "Okay, I can do it within 1 month, one hour. I will do it." Okay, so after within 1 hour, Horace opens the safe. Okay, he gives the whole jewelry to the lady, and he left the place. Okay, after then, for 2 days he was free from any worry. Horace, okay, he thought he will buy a new book from the market, and he will again try to bulgar any house. But he can take any decision. But before he can take any decision, the police come and he arrested Horace. Okay, police said him, you have taken the jewelry from a store over Grange, and but he thought, but Horace said, "No, I did not steal jewelry from store over Grange." Okay, he tells everything to police, but no one believes in him. But you should know that lady was also a thief. He came on the same day in a Stove Grange house, okay, and Horace was also there. So that's why she made a plant, and uh, and Horace was under her trap. Okay, and there were fingerprints also while lighting up the uh, cigarette. He had left her. He had left his fingerprints. Okay, and but there were fingerprints. Okay? No, no. So the police caught him. Actually, the owner of the house was 60 years old woman, and Horace was now an assistant librarian in the prison. Okay, still now he remembers that lady, and he comes to the conclusion in stealing anything, code of conduct is not necessary. It is quite useless. So in this way, I taught you the whole lesson, and you will understand it very carefully. Okay, it's okay. Thank you to all of you. Please like it, subscribe it. Okay, thank you.